All right, so stratigraphy, which is interpreting sedimentary layers, is fun, but even better when you have fossils to help you out. All right, so fossils are really important because we find fossils within the rocks that were deposited when that species was alive. All right, so if we find a shark's tooth in a rock layer in the mountains, we know that that rock layer in the mountains was deposited when that shark was alive or thereabouts, pretty darn close. So the fossil and the rock you find the fossil in are the same age. So this lets us use fossils to date rocks. So we recognize the different layers of sedimentary rocks and identify fossil assemblages that the rock layers contain. Fossil assemblages are just groups of different fossil species. And because certain species evolve and become extinct at distinct periods of time, particular fossil assemblages can be found only in limited interval of rock layers, limited intervals of strata, and won't be found above or below, right? So to put this in simpler terms, let's say you dig down into the ground and you find a fossil of a dinosaur, and you find a fossil of a marine shell that lived at the same time as that dinosaur. And then you find a fossil of a dragonfly that lived only at the very end of that dinosaur's reign on Earth. You can use that fossil assemblage to figure out at what point in time were all of these species alive at the same time. And that will tell you how old the rock is. So some fossils are great because they only lived for a very short amount of time. We call these index fossils. And we like index fossils because they only lived for a short amount of time. So it really helps us narrow down how old the rocks are that we find them in.